I wanted to make a short video to talk about the BrickLink Designer Program and what it means for designing in this upcoming wave. I'm on the BrickLink website right now, and you can see Wave 1 for 2028 is starting soon. Basically, that's Series 12, and you can head over to the website and learn all this yourself, but they'll be accepting submissions on September 14th, so we have 40 days to design. Now, the palette has changed significantly. A lot of parts were removed, so it seems like every time we get into a new year and a new series of waves, I believe there's 3 waves per year. Every 3 waves, you'll get a refresher on the palette, and you tend to lose a lot of torso pieces, maybe some other elements that you reused. So voting won't be until October. You can find all this out yourself. You can read the guidelines, learn everything you need to know about the program. And BrickLink did, with this new wave, they did rebrand a little bit. This is the old logo. They wanted to keep with the old logo. But the different aspects of BrickLink also got a little bit of a rebranding. So the Marketplace Studio, which is the program you use, Designer Program is the BrickLink Designer Program. And then there's some other community stuff here too. So for those that are familiar with the BrickLink Designer Program, and very specifically those that are familiar with my design, my previous designs, might recognize this. So I have Studio open right now, and this here is what I called the Mysterious Isle. And it was a Islanders remake of sorts. I had a little pirate ship that looked like the Skull's Eye schooner. Just a little bit of refresh. You have to brick build all the sails. Don't have the cloth sails, and all of these elements are actually stickers. So something that I struggled with even on the last series, Series 11, was getting minifigures that looked like Islanders. They had these swim trunks. I brick built the Kinkajouka's mask, and there were some pirate elements as well. So this is what I wanted to kind of show here. If we take a look down here, there's a little filter icon, and if you click this, it'll tell you if the parts are unavailable, but if you click this one, you'll see if they're unavailable within the selected palette. And right up here is where I've got the Wave 1 palette selected. So Series 11, if we select this palette, go in here, I need to just release these elements to kind of show what pieces are unavailable. But if we go here to the Wave 1 palette, all right, so this Fig one, so it's saying that these are no longer available. Okay, and we can look for ourselves, and those legs are no longer available. We can take a look. There's a lot less legs than there were in the previous series. Actually, let's take a quick look here to see. It says there's 45. Regardless, these legs are no longer available. This hair is no longer available. This modified plate here is no longer available, and these barbs are also, and also this crystal. So a lot of what I used to make King Kahuka before is no longer available. And if we look through the whole list, we'll see all of these pieces that are listed here, different plates and plants, and all. There's a very long list. Basically, several pieces are no longer in the palette. So I'm going to have to take a very close look and go through here, remove what is no longer available. So the easiest way I can do this is well, anyway, we can take a look at that, a closer look at that later. But basically, King Kahuka, the way he was before, is it's not possible. So I've been experimenting with something else, because I don't know that I'm going to be able to use the islanders in the same kind of manner that I did before. So instead, I actually have these figures hidden, so I'm going to show them. I'm going to try to show them now. And basically, we've got a Johnny Thunder. So I'm playing around with a Johnny Thunder remake, rather. And these poor islanders, their island is going to be a little bit in ruins, in shambles. This is a little bit of a boat, a little steamboat, rather. This is inspired off of a Johnny Thunder set, River Expedition. We got some things inside here. We've got some treasure kind of hidden in the back. It's not quite finished, but you get the idea. There will be a little engine compartment down below too. What I wanted to do was make this whole top here removable. So I'm going to hide this piece, and we'll select connected, create submodel, go back to the normal selection, select these other parts. I'm going to put that into a submodel. Then we can hide that. We can see the engine room a little bit better down here. I may experiment with that to see if there's a better way to make this. Maybe I'll remove this bar and just put a couple tiles there. So, anyway, that's a little sneak peek of that. What I'll probably do is take the pirate ship, maybe make a bigger pirate ship, have it sitting over here, maybe sticking out of the island a little bit. We won't be able to use that pirate ship as it is. We won't be able to use this canoe necessarily. It wouldn't have held up over the years. And we've got to turn this place more into a little bit of a ruined area. We'll still keep the hidden treasure in this cave. We'll still keep a rope bridge trap, but it'll be a lot more dilapidated. So, anyway, that's the plan for this. As you've seen before, we have about 40 days to rework all that. But I also have something else here. And this is kind of what King Kahookas became. The shield, what we can do is we can go to the main palette, which contains everything on BrickLink. Search island. And we can grab out the shield. Now, so you can see it's showing that this shield is not an eligible part in the palette, but that's okay because you can just explain that this is going to be a stickered element to the BrickLink team. Now, I did a little bit of had a little bit of changes to the staff. I think I like how this looks. Now, the mask, the way it's built, I used these curved pieces instead of those barbs that are unavailable. I also give him a little skeleton face. So the construction's a little bit different on the mask. I'm hoping that sometime in the middle of August they'll update the palette and perhaps give us some more torso prints and some more leg prints. Then I can make this King Kahooka minifigure look a little bit better. But essentially, what this build is a large King Kahooka's mask. At the top where that feather piece would be, I put kind of like a white version of that statue that's in all of the Islander sets. And my designer name is 7 Deadly Bricks, so we have the 7 jewels. There are 7 people in our family, so I was able to find 7 different colored jewels. And the mask, the size of these, the eye holes are about the size of a minifigure, which is more or less the size of a person's face. So you'll have to take my word for it that this will kind of cover up a person's face. And I just made this really basic stand. There's also a way to hang it on a wall in case you don't want to use a stand. So this set here is, if we go to model and check out the part count, is just barely over 400 pieces. 400 pieces is the bare minimum. You're allowed a sticker for every 250 pieces, so this would need 500 pieces if I wanted another sticker. But luckily this shield it will be the only sticker. With the 400 piece count, you can have more minifigures, but this set really doesn't make sense to have more minifigures, and I also can't find the right torso prints that would make a group of Islanders make sense. So, but anyway, that is what I've been working on here for the next BrickLink Designer Program, and I'll share some progress as I um, make some changes to this, turn it into an adventurer's build instead of an Islander's build, and then I'll share them online. So either on YouTube here or on Instagram. That's where I post a lot of the Lego content. So thanks for tuning in and checking out this build with me. And when it comes time in October, I hope you vote. And if you're a fellow designer, I hope some of the things I was talking about here were of use to you.